The road back to the White House goes through El Barrio, especially in places like Nevada and here in Arizona. What's at stake for Latino voters in this election?
I think everything is at stake. First of all, it's how they're viewed by the president of the United States. Let's look at the way Trump talks about Latinos. He talks about them as Mexicans, rapists, and criminals, murderers. He talks about how, it's just, look, there's not a fundamental difference in the value set between Irish Catholic neighbors I grew up and Latinos. It's about faith, it's about family, it's about togetherness, it's about having each other's back. And he doesn't share any of those notions.
Sir, you chose this company today to deliver a message on the economy. I've heard you talk about economic growth, job creation. What do you say to the families, not just Latino families, but families across the country that don't feel that economic growth, that job creation reflected in their paychecks, in their pockets?
Well, it's not yet, but guess what? The 15 million jobs that we've created so far, more than any president has in the time period, where 4.5 million are Latinos. 4.5 is more than any other time, number one. Number two, well, also it's about changing what happens at the kitchen table. For example, we talk about trickle-down economy. As long as the wealthy do well, it'll trickle down the rest of us. Well, nothing ever trickled down on my dad's kitchen table, okay? But guess what? When you have to pay $35 for an overdraft or a check, but guess what? I changed it $8. If in fact you're in a situation where you have a junk fee, that if you're in a situation your credit card is overdraft, instead of paying $30, $40, $50, you have to pay $3. Point is, the thing that affects people's, my dad used to say, Joey, a job's about a lot more than a paycheck. It's about your dignity. It's about your ability to have something left at the end of the month so the family can make it. Well, these junk fees cost hundreds of bucks for people, and we're eliminating them.
You also talked about lowering the cost of insulin, which is that's a crucial issue for Latinos, given the high prevalence there is of diabetes.
By the way, that's gigantic. It's gigantic. I've been fighting big pharma, the pharmaceutical companies, since I was a senator. Finally beat them without any Republican help, great I might add. And the way we did that was we said, look, for example, insulin. How much it costs to make that insulin? $10, TEN, $10.
That's a production cost.
Production cost. Packaging and everything, $12, okay? The guy who had the patent run out, he wouldn't put a patent on it. He wanted everybody to have access to it. Charged an average $400 a month on it. What's going on here? So now they cannot charge more than $35 a month. Because why? I said, for the first time, Medicare can do exactly what, and Social Security and all these other agencies can do what the Veterans Administration does. They say, we'll buy your product, but only at this price. Well, guess what? It's $35 each, not $400 for insulin. And guess what? Even companies who aren't covered are now saying, we're only going to sell it for $35. It's changing people's lives. Look, one of the things going on here, all kidding aside, is the way we denigrate people, the way we talk about people, the way we talk about, he's even making fun of my being an Irish Catholic. What the hell is this? It's never been like this. Never been like this. It's going to stop.